Welcome back to the Ball for Marky tournament, first annual. Going into game 2 of the live stream, Ottawa Next Level from the nation's capital, going to take on GBA Elite out of Grimsby, Ontario. GBA Elite features uncommitted guard Shamar Burrows, who played his high school ball at Ridley College. Elias, I got a nice look at him in the last game that they played today, and he's got the fire in him. He's a competitor, and I'm interested to see what he can do here.
Quite athletic as well, defends, can pick up full court, turn his guy. It's going to be an interesting matchup here.
Looks like both teams, 30 seconds into this, are sleeping a little bit. The energy's low, but now it's changing pretty quickly.
And that was Kevin Metellus, fifth year. So a 2016 prospect.
I'm told he'll be going to Nipissing for more towards January. He's got to improve some things academically.
Wow, Nipissing just keeps picking up guards. They got a heavy guard lineup.
He's a good one, though. I mean, he's definitely... I don't see him as a lock for that team. They may have to, prove his spot there.
Mm-hmm.
But he is talented. I watched him in the Express tournament last year, and he's poised. He's tough. Point guard, can make plays for his guys, and he's being guarded by Burrows, who's giving him some trouble. And GBA Elite throwing it away right now.
The one thing GBA's got to be careful of is really defending strong on the perimeter, and they seem to be doing that with the zone they got going on here, stretched out all the way past the three-point line. Metellus again bringing up the ball. So shooters on deck for Ottawa Next Level, no matter which way you turn. And a fadeaway there off balance by Edris Mutwali. Here's Metellus coming up again. Crosses left, gets it to the corner, no good. And here comes Burrows.
This looks like it's going to be a slow-paced game from what I've seen thus far. Both teams feeling each other out. 3-ball. Ottawa Next Level has been known to take threes and from every angle. Expect a bunch of that. It's a travel call, yep.
Grimsby now inbounding the ball. Tyler Thompson gets the pass inside, an A.N. Meyer product from the St. Catharines, Niagara region.
Lots of different kids from that Niagara region. Jared Peacock also played at Ridley College. Shamar Burrows, as mentioned before.
And there's something about that area in general. The Niagara region has been in terms of a basketball culture, from Brock University to their pro team, and now the CNIT, us hosting it there. That's a big part of it. Is that there's a community of people who really love the game and support these local events and their local teams.
They're hungry for basketball. It's a culture that's been built over years and years. From what I've been told from older gentlemen within the game, Niagara was a hotbed of basketball years ago, and now those former players are now parents and basketball people within the community.
Yeah, and that American border, I think, has a lot to do with it. The competition level, you're able to go across the border and play generally a higher level of competition. I don't think we'll be able to say that much longer just because Canada is producing at a very high level, if you talk about it in terms of ratio.
Abu Kigab, of course, is the next one in line from that region to really play at the highest levels. Abu Kigab, national team member, originally out of St. Francis. Shout out Pat Sullivan, does a fantastic job with that program. And Abu now is being recruited at the high major level. He will be at CNIT with UPlay Canada, and they will look to compete for a national title. One of the favorites that will be in attendance.
So now we had Canada Elite winning in most age groups last year at the CNIT. This year, the level of competition has stepped up big time. We have Thetford in the mix.
Easy. Don't be jumping the gun. We want to make sure that Thetford has been announced, and there will be more teams announced later this week on North Pole Hoops. And as we move forward, you're going to see the different caliber from all across the country. We have some teams coming from America as well, very high level teams. So stay tuned for those announcements coming later this week, as well as later this month. Out here trying to jump the gun and let the cat out the bag.
Hey man, I was about to announce every team right there.
I could sense that. In the meantime, we have a 7-0 game right now. GBA now makes it 9-0.
There you go, and Grimsby 9-0.
Ottawa is fast asleep right now. They have not got the memo that the game has started with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Strong take there. Able to absorb the contact to Zarius Loney.
This isn't the same team so far that I've seen in the Express tournament in Montreal back in the fall/winter. This team was playing with a swagger. They were jacking up threes and making them. And they were just playing with much more passion. In a few short minutes, we'll be getting Mahad Farah on the broadcast to talk about this tournament. He's the older brother of Sharmarke. Of course, that was, we got the sad news in February that he was shot and killed, and we want to talk about this tournament, talk about the community, and talk about the game yesterday. I heard it was a great game. Mahad, how you doing? I know it's been a while since we last connected. If I'm not mistaken, you were part of the first group of MPH Showcase alumni.
Yes, I was, yeah.
How's everything been going with you?
Good. Just schooling and life,
Where are you at? Where do you go to school?
I go to Humber Lakeshore. Yeah.
And I wanted to bring you on the stream to talk about this tournament, talk about the game yesterday and the whole story. And tell us a little bit about Shamari as a player, as a person. First we'll start off with the game yesterday. How did that go? I heard the energy in the gym was great.
Oh yeah, the tribute game was amazing. We had players from the OCAA, so a bunch of Humber College guys, Seneca. We had guys from CIS. Mike Lafrican was there. Peter Rusich, Marcus Hansen, Miles Charvis, Tyrell Rogers, Yusuf Ali, a bunch of guys. So it was a great game. A lot of energy. I would say MVP would have went to Nathaniel McDonald from New Mexico State Junior College. Great player.
Is that where he's playing right now?
He's playing right there right now, yeah. He's
Mississauga originally? Brampton?
I think he's an Oakville guy.
Oakville, okay.
I think he's an Oakville guy, yeah. So it was a great game, great energy. A lot of guys came out. Gym was packed. It went beautiful,
What does that mean for your family, for the program to work together to put something on like this? And from what I understand is they did a little ceremony in the beginning of the game. What does that mean for your family?
It means the most. My dad pressured us to play basketball from a young age. He was a national coach back home in Somalia. So he this was for him. Like, we love basketball. I love basketball. I love watching. I love getting the guys together. But this was for him. This morning he woke up really happy. He got his little jersey and a little plaque for him. So he was happy. So it was all for my dad. My mom was happy. Getting the guys back from the Monarch days, the Venom days.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. So we appreciate Jason Fowler for putting this together, naming the tournament after him, who's been running for 30 years. So it means the most, you know.
And then lastly, I wanted to just, me and Elias were talking earlier on the stream just about how the game of basketball, impacts life. It's not just a game.
Yeah.
It can really impact different lives. And I want you to talk a little bit about your brother, him as a person, as a player, and we talked about how the game, can keep kids, be used as a tool to keep kids, away from violence,
Yep.
and how it can keep them focused on goals that
Yep.
then translate in the real world.
Yeah. Well, okay, so pretty much Sharmarke was just a basketball junkie from day one. He was the kid running around the gym when we had tournaments. So he was that guy, the little annoying kid that wants to shoot at halftime, shoot after the game. And he was a junkie, just watching games, just playing video games. His life was basketball. And he was a better basketball player than I was. He was a junkie, always in the gym. And that's the difference between him and I. He was practicing. He wanted to get in the gym. He wanted to do those little things. And basketball was his life. Morning, wakes up early in the morning, goes, shoots around. Lunchtime, shoots around. Skip class to shoot around. So that was him, and that's.
We don't want people skipping class, though.
No, I know. We don't want people skipping class. But that was his thing.
Yeah,
basketball was his life and everything. And basketball brings people together, man. Like, look at us. We haven't seen each other a few years. We met each other just off of basketball. I met a lot of great people from basketball. And basketball, pretty much, how can I say
It's a part of who you guys are.
Yeah, for sure. But it keeps you busy, So we didn't have time to go to parties. We didn't have time to do that, to do anything, to see guys in the hood. All the neighborhood guys are saying, yo, man, let's go out. Nope, I got to be in Buffalo this weekend. I got to be in Windsor this weekend. So just, it keeps your kids busy, So unfortunately for my brother, that time he wasn't busy with basketball. He got
Wrong
caught.
place at the wrong time.
Wrong place at the wrong time. So it's unfortunate what happened to him, but he just had 17 years. He wasn't going to see 18. His life was written for him already. You feel me? So it's unfortunate the way he went out, but, he's in a better place, and we get to at least,
Celebrate him every year.
Celebrate him every year. Be better people from this and learn from our experience and keep our kids busy. We got to keep our kids busy. Basketball is one way.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Basketball is that tool. For those viewers watching and listening, it's a tool to be able to impact your life beyond, the years where you put that basketball down. I want to thank you, Mahad, for joining us on the stream. Rest in peace to Shamari.
Rest in peace.
Balling for Marky all weekend, and then every year we're looking forward to continue to build with the Monarchs for this great event and great cause.
Definitely.
And hopefully it can impact those in the program moving forward as well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
Welcome back. Ball for Marky tournament just got off the air with older brother of Sharmarke Farah, older brother Mahad. And back to the action here. We have a blowout. 23-2. GBA Elite putting the hurt on Ottawa next level, and they gotta wake up before this gets worse.
And this is not very typical of Ottawa to be in this situation. I do think they're going to make some sort of comeback. I don't know if, with this much of a deficit, if they'll get back into it and have a chance to win. In a beautiful block there by the little guy, Trey Avery. Ottawa looking to go back into the low post. Good job of using the pivot there, but no one to be found. And that's only their second basket of the game here. Ottawa Elite down big, 23-4. Shot way off from Thompson. Tyler Thompson bringing up the ball for Grimsby. Gets the high screen. Good look inside. Ball gets blocked out of bounds. It'll remain Grimsby ball. Grimsby's execution so far got him on pace to have like an 80-point game. Ottawa fortunate that time. We'll try to chip away at this. That's another steal. Grimsby back at it. Tyler Thompson switching directions many times. Gets the shot in the corner, no good. And the execution from Ottawa has been atrocious in the second quarter, in the whole first half. They're continuing to get it down low to Zarius Loney, a fifth year. 2016 prospect, still available.
This game's getting a little physical here.
Tyler Thompson fell pretty hard on that one on his knee.
Oh boy, it looks like it's a tight one. He's rushing to the bench here. Looks like he might have locked up.
It was a hard hit once his knee connected with the floor there.
(23-6), GBA Elite.
Hope he's okay.
Ottawa next level. Still lots of time in this game. Ottawa next level has to step up defensively.
And next level unable to get anything to fall in this game. And Almin, who's usually their three-point
Very
sniper,
uncharacteristic here.
is way off. I don't know if these guys skipped breakfast or didn't stretch or whatever the case may be, but this is not the Ottawa next level that we are used to seeing.
So next up in the gold medal game, we have Ottawa at next level, the first team, going on matching up against Etobicoke Thunder. I haven't seen this Etobicoke team, so I'm looking forward to see what they're all about, what kind of guys they got on their squad. I'm sure they got some talent if they're playing in the championship game.
Now for Ottawa, it's not just a matter of, their shots aren't falling for them. They're not playing defense on the other end either. Here's another transition situation.
Shamar Burrows, who just attacked the rim, 6'2", combo guard, very dynamic. Defensively, he can do a lot for you. In the last game, I saw some serious fire in him, locking up guys full court, playing with a lot of passion and a major sense of urgency. He stuck out like a sore thumb in the last game. And he's an uncommitted 2016 prospect. CIS programs, looking for a winner. I would be all over this guy.
Now the thing with him is that you don't have him playing full-time point guard, but you don't have him playing technically not a 2 either.
Yeah,
he's a tweener.
He's a
tweener.
He can play 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he was the guy that guarded Danilo Djuricic every game they played again when they played St. Mike's, and they had St. Mike's' number. They'll beat him twice this year.
Yeah, the kid competes. That's one thing.
And
Sure.
defensively, he can guard 3 positions at least.
Maybe at the high school level, Tark, but I disagree once he goes to the collegiate level.
I disagree with you because I'm telling you that he's 6'2", he's got great length, he's shifty, he competes. His body is ready for the next level. Maybe add some more strength, but you're gonna have to explain to me why they wouldn't why it wouldn't translate to the next level.
Well, because you have 6'4", 6'5" guys playing on the wings.
No, that's not at the CIS level. Not too often, at least.
Yes, often in the whole OUA. You can't. Most
Okay.
PGs are now 6 feet plus in the.
Okay,
in the
so
OUA.
you're telling me you can't guard a point guard or a 2?
I can't. He can. What we were talking about, what we were discussing, is what he brings offensively. In terms of, can he shoot the 3 ball? I haven't seen him do that yet. One thing he does is attack well.
Okay, and
One thing
agree.
he does is attack well.
He needs to improve his jump shot.
Let me finish.
Okay.
At the CIS level, the defenses are a lot smarter. They're a lot longer.
I agree.
And the lateral speed, they're gonna close out the gaps that he would normally get here.
So what are you telling me?
What I'm telling you is that he's got a lot of work to do for the CIS level.
So you're telling me he's not a good recruit for the CIS?
Absolutely, I'd pick him up if I'm a team that's looking to add some toughness or some
defensive
assignments.
He is a guy that would be best suited, in my opinion, anywhere between a rebuilding team that's looking for pieces, say, for example, a team that has a new coach in his first year, or anywhere to that mid-level CIS. Like, he can really be an impact player due to what he provides defensively. He does need to improve his jump shot, but he can attack. And he's got a winning pedigree playing with Ridley College. We've slept on him over the years, and he called me out the other day in front of the Ridley group saying they weren't ranked, and why weren't they ranked, and they've beaten a lot of key teams. So I'm not going to sleep on him anymore, and in the last game he showed that, why we shouldn't be.
And his ball handling penetration game, as we just saw there before he pitched it out to the wing, he's got tools, there's no doubt about it. And Ottawa next level is slow like molasses, starting to chip away at this 28-10 lead that Grimsby has put on them. Ottawa next level calls for a timeout. The lead extends back to 20, 30-10. We'll be right back. Back for the second quarter with under 2 minutes to go.
This has been a blowout from Jump Street. So as Ottawa Next Level finally gets a 3-ball to go, I won't count them out, but I will say that they got to give us something.
Well, Zarius Loney, number 21 in the white, has been the only sign of any
spot,
life.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to do this on his own.
Floater from Burrows, no good. For the CNIT coming up, the Canadian National Invitational Tournament, July 6th to 10th. For those of you unaware, it will have 16 teams per division. And we will be releasing to the public an opportunity for some under-the-radar hidden gem teams to submit their team resumes to be considered for this tournament. It will be taking place in Niagara Falls. Grade 7, 8, and 9 age group will take place between July 6th to 8th. And then the grade 10s, 11s, and 12 will start to compete July 8th all the way to July 10th. During the first NCAA live period of July. .42 seconds left in the half. Ball for Marky, first annual tournament. Next up will be the Etobicoke Thunder taking on Ottawa Next Level first team in the championship of the Ball for Marky tournament.
Shamar Burrows surveying. Will look to get the last possession on the drive. No finish. 3 seconds to go.
Oh, big finish right there. Cuts it to within 15 at the perfect time as the as the clock, the game clock was winding down in half. 0.6 seconds left. And a 3-point opportunity.
Zarius Loney gets the finish, and again, he has been the only one from Ottawa Next Level who has shown the ability to put the ball in the basket. Could be a momentum swing.
Half court, no good. 30-16. That is the first half. Ottawa Next Level down big. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Ball for Marky first annual tournament. In this game, playing for the bronze medal, we have GBA Elite, who's up big, 30-16 on Ottawa Next Level. But Elias, I did see a little bit of energy, a little bit of life from Next Level.
No, you
near the
didn't.
end of the
No, you
second
didn't.
quarter.
You saw one guy. That was Zarius Loney. He's the only guy who has showed anything, any sign of life. I hope to
Fair
see
enough.
something. I hope to see something from Kevin Metellus because I do know that he's well capable. There, you had a 3-ball by none other than who's supposed to be
Almin.
their 3-point sniper, Almin. But Grimsby answers right back.
Sometimes all it takes is 1-3 to get it going. Now we can see what Ottawa Next Level will do. Metellus finds him. That's what he can do. He can make plays. Definitely, Coach DeMillo, as you can see, has changed the tone because he's now standing up coaching, and the team is now playing with more energy. Back to the basket. Nice little move there on a kick out. 3-ball, Next Level, no good. Back GBA Elite goes. Nice little floater there by number 3, Trey Avery for Grimsby. Here's Metellus, launches the 3-ball. Not his expertise, but can definitely knock it out.
Now, when they're shooting their regular percentages, Ottawa Next Level is a problem to deal with. But in this game, they're shooting a three ball at about maybe 15%. Grimsby in the corner looking for a screen.
Jared Peacock, number 23, got a decent stroke, got some size to him. Haven't had a chance to really evaluate him before, but if he's indeed a 12th grader, or if he was a 5th year, he's got work to do. If he's a 12th grader, he's got more time to do that work. Looks like he's about 6'6", 6'6", 6'7".
Almin picks up his dribble a little bit early there. 3-ball from Almin as the shot clock winds down. It's no good. Kevin Metellus is fouled by Trey Avery from behind. And the ball will be on the baseline.
Still a 14-point game. I mean, that's not an impossible deficit to erase. But GBA Elite still coming at you.
That was an opportunity right there.
Nice
A
pass.
clean finish.
Peacock active. No good on the short jumper. But GBA Elite is working. Just outworking Ottawa Next Level.
And that was Brett Warner on the finish.
Nice pump fake by your guy.
Zarius Loney back at it again. Cuts the lead, 37-23. Still Grimsby ahead.
Trying to put the Next Level on his back. 37-23. GBA Elite still leads big. 4 minutes left in the third. Once again, just a reminder, coming up is the championship game. Etobicoke Elite takes on Ottawa Next Level. Nice finish there. Trey Avery's been having a great game. You know, small point guard, but showed early on, nice little floater. And now attacked the rim all the way with a crafty finish.
Sidestep gets a free shot out of it, but no good. And here's the transition situation from Ottawa.
Metellus all the way for two. And all of a sudden, they've cut down the lead. Nice finish there.
And Grimsby seems to have an answer for every shot that Ottawa puts up.
I still think, you know, they're not looking sharp. They're looking very rusty because they're giving them easy buckets. Ottawa Next Level is giving GBA Elite easy buckets by not getting back. Simple stuff and effort. Timeout. Welcome back. Ball for Marky, first annual basketball tournament. We have Ottawa Next Level trying to climb back into this game against Grimsby Elite. Next Level showing little to no energy throughout most of the game, but they look to be improving in that regard in this second half. But GBA is still going at them. 41-28, 13-point lead.
Metellus' shot attempt no good there. A tough one, a tough take with a left-hand finish. It'll remain Ottawa ball. Loney gets it inside. Finishes over the right shoulder.
Yep, he's been in attack mode all game, and if I'm Next Level, I just keep giving him the ball until someone can show they can stop him.
I mean, he's got a strong base, establishes position well, and is able to operate like a big man. Isn't necessarily a big man, but operates one like one.
Wow. Trey Avery is showing the full package. He scored from everywhere on the floor. And just as you said, when Ottawa Next Level makes a little bit of a run, there becomes an answer. Here's Burrows on the attack. Lefty finish. Tough shot.
Kevin Metellus, great first step. He's able to get by both the first and the secondary defense. And usually, most of the time, Grimsby has not stepped up and made adjustments there.
Burrows getting what he wants on the other end. Nice little spin move and floater. Very strong left.
Gonzalez again tries the floater, but it didn't go.
One minute left in the third quarter. Bronze medal on the line. 48-32, 16-point game. Three ball here by Almin. That's what he does. And no, it misses it that time. Here is none other than Brett Warren out of Newfoundland. You remember Brett, don't you?
Absolutely. He attended one of our showcases and did really well to showcase their fine skill set in terms of PG playmaking, breakdown, blow by, and can hit the three.
Definitely a pass-first type of point guard. Loney on the attack. No call. A good take. I thought that was definitely a foul. And he's got to stay aggressive. Good luck.
And Ottawa guards just continuing to try that floater.
No way. Try to flip it there at the end. Ends up 53-32. And GBA Elite has extended the lead back to 21 now. We'll be back in a few.
Entering the fourth quarter, you have a big lead by Grimsby. They've dominated the majority of this game. Saw signs of life from Ottawa with Zarius Loney, a bulk of that scoring. And Trey Edwards knocks in a triple. On the defensive end right now for Ottawa, next level, just no pride, no anger when a guy is scored on.
Yeah, they're just lacking passion and lacking.
Seems like they're ready to go back home.
This is not the team that I saw last fall, that's for sure. Brett Warren on the hesitation, kicking it out. Peacock, three ball. Oh man, that's a beautiful stroke.
He looks to me about 6'5", 6'6", needs some work on his body, but has shown the ability to knock down that triple.
Kind of reminded me of Cole Long on that last one. In that Newfoundland connection from Brett Warren who kicked it out.
I really like what Loney's been able to do from the triple threat. Really get his guy off of his feet, use of the jab step, use of the pump fake.
Another floater there. Trey Avery's had his imprint on this game for sure.
No lift that time by Almin, gets blocked.
I was shocked that Peacock helped him up off the floor. I'd be running the other way. We're competing out here. It's too nice.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship's one thing, but competing is another thing. And if he's down on the floor, you're trying to get a 5-on-4. You take the 5-on-4. You don't help your opposition up.
it's safe to say that Almin is their strongest shooter normally, but today been completely off. And you know what? That's what exposes certain players when your shot isn't falling.
What
If
else
you're-
are you doing?
Yeah, if you're a three-point shooter regularly and it's not falling, what do you got going on?
Right. I feel like they've just played a bunch of games this weekend and they're out of gas. That's the only way that because usually they do play with more energy. They do play harder, with more passion. Six minutes left in this one before the final game of the day. That would be the championship game. Etobicoke Thunder will take on Ottawa Next Level first team. Now that Ottawa Next Level team is coached by Justin Ceres, who just got the head coaching job at Wilfrid Laurier. And we get a preview of what you can do with this Ottawa Next Level guys. I'm hearing good things about them over the weekend as Brett Warren nails the three all the way from St. John's, Newfoundland.
And this one's in the bag, Tarek. There's
This one is double bagged actually.
body bag.
And they body bagged. That's the one. (62-32). It's a 30-point blowout there as Brett Warren tries another three from distance.
Five minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Peacock there. Ooh, turnover. Tried to find Brett Warren. Warren comes back. Got in his way to disrupt and did enough for Metellus. And Brett Warren is blocked by 32. Sorry, that was 13. Biggest Bangura. I noticed you had a chance to talk to the Etobicoke Thunder coach. Any insight on what that team is made up of?
No idea. Again, this is another first-time team that we'll be seeing. So, I mean, they've gotten this far. They've gotten this far in the championship game, so we'll be learning.
Anything specific that you talked to him about?
No, he was just asking about the live stream,
Right.
where it was going to be playing.
I'm interested to see what they got because if they're in the championship game, they must be doing something right. There's definitely a lot of talent in that region, that Etobicoke, that Mississauga, Toronto type of border. It's really, really an exciting time. Again, you know, over the years, how Canadian basketball has grown, and now it's been getting taken to another level. You know, I've said this before, but when it comes to the different programs on the different circuits and playing in the States, it's no longer about, you know, us showing that we have talent. It's now about winning championships. It's about getting the job done, closing out games, and that goes for every level of Canadian basketball. If we're to reach a point of excellence, that's where our standards have to be. We got to win championships at the national team level, you know, internationally, at the AAU level. Nice three ball again by Peacock. We got to jot his name down and get more info on the 6'6", 6'7" shooter. And I do know that Peacock played for Ridley College. Him alongside with Shamar Burrows. I mean, those two alone are nice pieces. Then you add Brett Warren to that mix. You can see why they've had so much success. .242 left in this one. So you didn't give me your prediction, though, on the Raptors game. Who wins it? Who moves on to the next round?
Sorry to say, Raptors fans, Miami by 4.
Wow. And this is not uncharacteristic of Elias. For those of you guys watching this stream, he is a bona fide Raptors hater. And
You're unbelievable.
you know what? I'll say this. This is a major test for the organization because it's a home game. We got the fan support on our side. And these guys got to play free without pressure. Just get the job done. And somebody
Oh,
has
you better
to do
believe. What do
something
you
about
mean?
Dwayne Wade.
What do you mean play without pressure? There is a lot of pressure. It's actually, this is more about learning how much can we handle pressure.
How to deal, but that's what I'm saying. When you come up there, you got to play free. You can't play tight because that we've been in situations where the Raptors have been up against it and they play tight for the first 2 quarters and then it becomes too late to come back. We can't give them an opportunity to win this game. We got to punch first. We got to make the first hit from the first quarter.
The Raptors are really good at gaining leads in the second and third quarters, but they do not have a bone in their body that knows how to close out games.
There you go, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about every level when it comes to Canadian basketball. Like that is our Achilles heel. We're not able to close out, and they got to show us. Raptors got to do it. We got the home court advantage. We got all the talent. Let's play. We haven't put together a great game yet. In all of the playoffs that I've seen, all the games that I've seen, we haven't put together a great game, meaning that the stars are in sync, the bench is in sync, and we're playing good basketball. We can't be holding the ball for 24 seconds every time and playing takeaway. We gotta keep our foot on the gas, keep it moving. Everybody's zero stepping out here, and then GBA Elite is not having any of it. They just put the exclamation point on this game with that swat. Courtesy of Brett Warner. He is number 6 there, Andrew Paul, much respect. He's playing on what looks like a prosthetic leg. Did not notice that early on in the game, but he just nailed the 3 ball, and you gotta respect that. One leg, who cares? Let's play ball. Game speaks. Throws it up. Burrow's throwing it down, but no good on that one.
And that'll be it for this game.
Ottawa Next Level definitely did not want it. They had no business being a part of this game as far as from the beginning. However, Ottawa Next Level first team will meet Etobicoke in the championship where they'll have an opportunity at redemption. Final 79-53. GBA Elite takes it out of Grimsby. We will be back for the championships in a few.